anything like that. I went 6-6. Doesn't change the record. Whatever. It was 500. There was a lot of awesome games last week. You know that. I know that. I'm not going to waste time going over them. Because this week, me and the directive here, who's back on camera, come on, we will be picking every single game.
FBS game.
FBS. That's a good, that's a good call.
65 of them. Starting on, you can see, we missed these two. Thursday to Saturday, we got 65 games. And, actually, tell the people what's around your neck. Tell the people what's around your neck. Can't leave the elephant.
You might have noticed some bling.
Yeah.
You might have noticed some bling around my neck. Just some cards of the boys. Just some cards of the boys. I got the running backs. I got Mr. Wilson, Dallas himself, city, state, nation, Dallas Wilson. I'm chained up. I'm repping the set. And we're here to pick. Like he said, 65 games. We got a shitload of games on Friday, which is always one of the funnest things about Thanksgiving week. You get great Thursday football Thanksgiving Day, NFL-wise. And then fucking Friday, you're ripping off like 20 games with another full slate on Saturday. So it's a blast. Thanksgiving week always. Be grateful. Be thankful, man. But, I don't know. We're going to pick all fucking 65. What a way to end the season than to just totally implode whatever the total record was up until this point by picking 65 games for the final week of the season. It's going to be fucking awesome. We're just going to kind of start ripping through them. You feel good about that? We just kind of start going.
And we're also gonna predict conference winners for the ACC, the SEC, the Big Ten, the Little 12, the Sun Belt, and the American, and the MAC. So 8 conferences we are going to predict conference winners for. Little 12, some Comrade would call it the biggest 12, but
debatable.
What has Comrade done for this channel?
Debatable.
So should we get started here with
let's get started
with Navy Memphis.
Navy Memphis. We'll keep track of the bets over here. So you can kind of keep up. Like I said, there's not going to be editing. So you catch it now or it's gone forever. That's the way it's going to be. I'll do it all in post next week, post-mortem, and see what we actually went overall. But Navy Memphis, I kind of like Memphis here. How do you feel about that? I kind of like Memphis here. -5.5 Memphis.
Yeah. I mean, they're at home. They are at home. 8-3. I don't think they're playing for the. I don't even think this gets them into the American.
It does not.
It does not.
It does not.
You hate betting against our fine men and women. You hate betting against the midshipmen, but I think I gotta agree with Memphis 5.5.
Memphis.
I
5.5.
I think that's what we gotta start off with.
Memphis 5.5 to start us off.
This is what it will track like. Okay, we're just writing it right down for you guys.
So be listening.
Yeah.
Be listening.
Yeah.
All right, next game. Getting into Friday now. Memphis Navy's the only Thursday game. Starting us off Friday, noon. We got Iowa, Nebraska. At Nebraska hosting. Nebraska's a 6.5-point favorite with an over-under 38.5. Do you have a lean in this one, Director?
I do have a lean, and my lean's Iowa. I'm not a big Iowa guy. I'm gonna be honest.
Okay.
I've been a pretty
okay.
This seems like the first time in maybe our entire lifetime that Iowa has been able to score any points. I am so disappointed in Nebraska. To be fair, I think cover 2 was a little hotter to start this season on Nebraska. I think he bought into the Matt Rule, Patrick Mahomes
year 3 pop
hype. They just haven't put on. They haven't put on cover 2. They just haven't put on.
I'm with you.
I think 6.5 is a lot for Iowa, but Nebraska, dude, they have not had that season.
Lock it in.
Lock it in.
Lock it in. Iowa -6.5.
Also, it should be 6.5 on the road in Nebraska. That's a pretty big spread.
It is.
That's a pretty big spread.
It is. I don't have that great of a feel on that game, but we have 65 games to pick. It's basically all gut check. I certainly did not check injury reports. Did you before this?
I did not.
Yeah, so it's going to be a rough day Sunday once all these games are said and done, but they'll be picked. They'll be picked. That's 2 down. Next, we've got, oh man, and this is when we get to the good stuff. This is when we get into the good stuff. We've got Kent State, Northern Illinois. Northern Illinois hosting a 4.5-point favorite over under 44.5. Now, I've got to say, Matt, Northern Illinois played a great game last week. But I kind of like Kent State.
I am also leaning Kent State. I think Kent State's kind of did us wrong in the past, but you know, I think we ride with Kent State last game of the season here. I think we do.
Lock it in.
I think we do.
Lock it in. Kent State plus 4.5. Next, we're getting into what could be a crazy game for two boys sitting here in Florida jerseys. Ole Miss, Mississippi State. Smaller line than you might think. Mississippi State plus 7.5 at home, over under 62.5. Do we have a lane?
You think Lane's gonna be rattled here, boys? You think he's in prove it mode, or do you think you think his boys are gonna be a little withdrawn here? You know?
Mean, there's so much off the court going on with Lane. I don't know how locked in he's been this week. Mississippi State has to have been seeing all the noise and just hungry to kind of stick one up this guy's ass. But when it comes to Ole Miss, how are the players going to react, man?
And remember, he gives his decision the next day.
He does.
He does give his decision the next day.
He does. Now, my concern with this game is Ole Miss, the players on that team might be playing like a kid on his best behavior, knowing his dad is about to walk out on him. Those players might be doing everything in their power to try and keep Lane there, playing their hearts out. But will it be enough to cover 7.5?
There's also some speculation around Trinidad Chambliss tweeting some stuff out that, you know, maybe he's not fully with the boys.
Really?
So
you know what? Fuck it. Lock in.
You want to go Mississippi State?
Lock in Mississippi State.
We're getting dicey on the egg bowl here. All right.
Mississippi State.
Miss
all
State.
About the egg bowl.
The cowbells are going to be ringing.
In my opinion, if we have a 50-50 lean here, we got to go underdog. That's how I feel this week should go. 50-50 lean, you go to the dog. Next game, we've got Ohio playing Buffalo. Now, -7, 44.5. I kind of have an instant lean to Ohio here.
I think we gotta lock it in. I think fuck Buffalo.
Fuck Buffalo.
I think we go to the watering hole so often for these guys, and we come away fucking starved, dehydrated, fucking
letting us down,
parched every time.
Next, we've got some Little 12 action. Number 13, Utah. That's brand new, Utah 13. Playing Kansas at Kansas. 11.5-point favorite, over under 59.5. Now, this might be the first total I'm feeling. I kind of like the over here, 59.5.
You want to take the over?
I'm seeing like a 45-17 Utah win.
I think Utah is safe at 11.5. I really do. I think Kansas.
So you like the spread more than the over?
I'll do both.
No, we can't double dip.
You don't want to double dip?
We got too many games on.
You don't want to double dip?
We're going to go to the first tiebreaker. Okay. I got a deck of cards here. Matt, call red or black. If you hit, we're taking Utah.
Black.
What color is it? I can't see.
It is red.
It's red.
All right.
We're taking the over.
Utah, Kansas.
We're taking the over. Over
all right.
59.5. Next, we've got right back to the G5 boys. Air Force, Colorado State. Colorado State, a 2.5-point dog at home, over under 45.5. I will be honest, I don't really like either of these teams. I really don't like either of these teams.
Yeah, I think when in doubt, you gotta take the military boys.
Okay.
I think we gotta go Air Force -2.5.
I'm cool with that. Air Force -2.5 away at Colorado State. Next, we have a game that's quite honestly pretty exciting. This game is pretty exciting. We've got San Diego State at New Mexico. It's a tight spread, 1.5-point favorite to San Diego State, over under 41.5. They're predicting a dogfight in Vegas for this one. I love my San Diego State boys.
I think so as well.
I love my San Diego
I think
State
we've
boys.
kind of been riding them all year. I don't think we pull away now.
Now, New Mexico has had some fantastic performances this year, no doubt. But San Diego State, outside of that Hawaii game hiccup, has been pretty nice this year. So I'm going to keep riding them. Next, this one comes with a heavy heart. We've got Temple at the University of North Texas. UNT is a 19.5-point favorite, over under 65.5. Now, just this morning, the UNT head coach was unfortunately poached mid-season and will be the Oklahoma State coach next year. So we were talking about Lane and how those boys are going to feel. How do these boys feel? Because their coach is guaranteed gone at the end of the season, and they're possibly fighting for a playoff spot right now. So how do you feel about that? I'm going to be honest. Man, UNT loves to blow guys up. I don't know how to feel about this one. Do you have a lane?
Well, you gotta think they're probably going for some style points here. You know, they're probably trying to dial into play, but you know, something you thought Miami would have done this past week. But Miami did not do that. We got game day Cristobal on the clip here. I think they're playing for style points. I don't think they're gonna give up on coach. I think they're gonna play for him because I think you gotta realize to an extent you're playing in North Texas. You know, not to belittle North Texas, but I think you gotta if somebody from North Texas was offered a spot at Georgia, are they staying at North Texas? Absolutely not.
Okay.
So
it's a happy farewell.
So I think it's a thank you, coach. You put us in a situation we've never once been in. Isn't this the first year they've been ranked since 1959?
About
UNT?
Yeah, it's been a long.
So I don't think they can have any bad
time.
blood for coach. I think we lean UNT here. I really do.
Let's do it. I don't mind betting UNT spreads. They've been great at them all year. That being said, we're going to what might have been the best game of Rivalry Week last year. Georgia Tech. Georgia Tech coming off a heartbreaking loss to fucking blow up their ACC champ spot. I can't believe they let that happen. Super unfortunate for my main man, Haynes King. Georgia's a 13.5-point favorite at this is a neutral site, I believe. Atlanta neutral site. Mercedes-Benz. I don't know. I could go either way. I want to go Georgia Tech off rip just because of last year. But I think Georgia could fucking.
So I believe first shout out of the day. I believe JMoney loves Georgia here. I think JMoney was talking pretty big about Georgia Tech. He thinks they're going to get boat raced. He thinks Georgia Tech's probably a little checked out now because you got to think Georgia Tech could beat Georgia here. Georgia's not falling out of the playoff, and Georgia Tech's not getting into the playoff.
Yeah, it won't matter.
So what is Georgia Tech really playing for other than beating Georgia? I don't know.
They didn't have anything to play for last year, and we went to 8 OTs.
That is true, but I feel like this is a little different because they had everything to play for and it got taken away from them. Actually, they gave it away. I think they're in a little heartbreak right now. I think we might lean J-Money here. Dogs minus 13.5.
All right, let's do it.
I do.
Let's do it. I don't like it, but let's do it. All right, next, right back to the G5. We've got Boise State at Utah State. Boise State, a 3.5-point favorite. Now, Utah State has played some respectable ball this year, but I think I gotta go favorite here. I think I like Boise State still.
I'm with you.
You know?
I'm with you.
All right, let's go ahead and lock that one in. It's been a spotty team. Not a lot of people have talked about Boise State since that USF loss beginning of the year, but they've been fighting. Another big hitter versus all-time shitter. We've got Indiana at Purdue, number 2 in the nation versus 2-9 Purdue. 28.5-point spread, over under 54.5. How you feeling?
I think we might be looking at our second total here.
Really? You like the over?
I kind of like the over.
He likes the over.
Because dude, you know how I hate big spreads. 4 touchdowns is a big spread.
4 and a point.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So they could win by like 31, but I mean, Indiana's put up 3 games this year. Purdue's pretty bad.
All right,
so,
let's lock it. Let's lock the over. Let's lock the over. Next, we got another pretty big game here. Pretty big game, honestly. Texas A&M at Texas. Tight spread. I was a little shocked by how tight this spread was, even though Texas is playing better. Texas A&M minus 2.5. Over under 51.5. This spread almost feels so low. It's got to be A&M. But they've had some scares recently. Do you think Texas has the hype to do something here?
No, I don't. I think Texas A&M. I think this has been a season for them. I mean, 11-0. Who would have thought? Who would have thunk it?
I wouldn't have thought. I stated multiple times on this show. I
don't think anybody would have thunked this. But I think we've seen what Texas is, and I think the big difference here is that Texas A&M is a very challenging team. I think Texas A&M is. I think they're out for blood. I think Texas A&M.
Really?
I think you think Florida, Georgia, Florida State, which we will be at reluctantly this weekend.
Not reluctant. I'm not reluctant.
We will be at that game. You think Michigan, Ohio State, dude? I think Texas A&M and Texas hate each other, and I think Texas A&M is looking at this, and I think Texas A&M is thinking, who the fuck is Arch Manning? That's what I think Texas A&M is thinking.
Lock it. Texas A&M minus 2.5. Texas A&M minus 2.5.
That's also a you almost got me.
Don't give up the
You
play.
almost got me.
Don't give out the play.
You almost got me.
Next, we're going back to the middle 12. We got Arizona at Arizona State. Ranked matchup, 25 versus 20. Another tight spread, 2.5 to Arizona as the favorite. I don't know how to feel about this one. Over under 48.5. Do we have a lean? I feel like this could go either fucking way.
I mean, you tell me. You've pulled 4 Sam Levitt cards in this past 24 hours, so...
I like Sam Levitt.
I don't know.
I like him. I say we go to the first card pull.
Second card pull.
Well, deciding card pull. That was a negotiating card pull.
Okay.
An arbiter card pull.
What are we picking here?
That's a good question. If this card is black, we're going ASU.
No. Give me an odd even.
Okay. Wait, then what is Jack?
11. Queen 12. King 13.
All right. Odd, we go ASU.
Okay.
Even, we go Arizona.
Okay.
What is it?
Show the people. It is even. It is 10. So we are going ASU.
Easy.
Plus
ASU.
2.5.
ASU plus 2. Take a money line.
Yeah, okay.
No plus 2.5.
Slash money line.
Money line. We're going to keep moving here. We're going right back to the G5. Ladies and gentlemen, Ball State at Miami of Ohio. Ball State, a 17.5 point dog away, over under 41.5. Now, Miami of Ohio has had some pretty good games this year, but 17.5, that's a lot of points. Stop watching Eastern Michigan.
9 minutes left in the third quarter, people. We got Western Michigan up 17-7 on Eastern Michigan.
What it was at half. No worries. I think we just hop right by this one. I like Ball State to cover this.
All right, no objections.
I like
Plus
Ball State
17.5.
Next, we've got another really fun game last year. We'll see if it's as exciting this year. Well, it's not as exciting as it should have been, really. The preseason, this game was circled on everyone's books, and it's falling off a cliff. We've got Clemson at South Carolina. Another tight spread, 2.5 to South Carolina, over under 46.5. Do we have a lean?
I think South Carolina is really bad, and I think Clemson is also very bad. I think it is tragic if you live in the state of South Carolina. But I don't know, dude. I don't know. You think it's Cockvember?
I have a lean. Give me the over.
Really?
Give me over 46.
Really? Wow, I was not expecting that.
46.5.
I thought he was gonna pull the under out.
Nope.
I really did think that.
I'm seeing a 28 to 23 win out of one of these teams. That's what I'm seeing. 28 to 23, possibly a 31-24, something like that. But I like it. Next, we're going to two teams who are the worst ever. Colorado at Kansas State. Kansas State, a 17.5-point favorite after getting in an absolute heartbreaking dogfight with Utah last week. I can't believe you lost that fucking game. That's insane. The refs didn't help you, but it's crazy. Over under 49.5. I don't give a shit about either of these teams. I don't know.
Should we take the over?
Yeah, let's take the over. I like it. Colorado, K-State, over 49.5 is the pick for that game. Next, we've got a game that I know exactly how to feel about. Eastern Carolina at FAU, over under 66.5. ECU, a -7-point dog, and they're going to win by 21. Give me ECU -7.
ECU -7.
Yeah.
Dude, that's what is going on here, bro?
I don't know what's going on.
All right,
You trying to spell Colorado correctly?
there it is.
Perfect. We're going to keep on moving here. Back to the Shmi 12.
You want East Carolina plus or -7?
-7.
Okay.
ECU -7. Absolutely, I do. Houston at Baylor. Baylor -2.5-point spread. We got a lot of field
Really
goal
tight
favorites.
spreads.
A lot of field goal
Really
favorites.
tight spreads.
A lot of field goal favorites. And we just got into Saturday. We're still in the Saturday noon slate, and we're seeing all these field goal favorites. This one, I have no idea how to feel about this. I feel like Baylor's been sliding a lot recently, getting blown out, not playing games as tight as they should. Houston has had some tough looks for sure. Some pretty tough looks. But is Baylor going to win by 2.5? This is something I'm looking at, and it feels like there's an injured player on this.
I
I feel like I'm missing info on this one.
I think we lean Houston. I think Dave Aranda is also coaching for his job at Baylor. Bowl eligibility as well.
That is true. You want to play contrarian here and go Baylor on fuck it?
Should we pull the card?
No.
You want to go Baylor -2.5?
Yeah, it feels retarded, and I kind of like it.
Didn't Baylor also?
Baylor did a lot of things.
Didn't Baylor almost get obliteratedly exposed by UCF earlier this year?
Baylor has done a lot of things this year,
They haven't won a lot of games.
but they're going to cover 2.5.
You think so?
No, but I want to take them. I want to take them.
Okay.
I want to take Baylor 2.5. The line doesn't make sense. I'm leaning into it. I'm being contrarian here. Next, we've got Iowa State, Oklahoma State.
Iowa State -14.
Yeah. I mean, come on, guys. Oklahoma State, they just got a new coach. They'll probably coast through the end of the year.
They got the UNT coach. That's what you said.
Yeah. They're just terrible. They're terrible. What are you gonna do about it? Next, we've got a pretty serious game here. We're going to Miami at Pitt. Over under 50.5. Miami with everything on the line. The playoff rankings came out tonight. They are number 12. So they need a big win here to slide up to probably 10 if they want to get in, if we're being honest here. Man, in this spot, you just got to go Pitt +7, don't you?
Yeah.
You just got to go Pitt +7.
Yeah, I don't think...
Cristobal's shown time and time again that the end of the year is not his friend. And as talented as the team may be, the clutch bone's not there. Not there. I think you just got to go Pitt +7. I think you just have to. Pitt,
I don't think Miami has a 7+ point win in them.
and then I'll be honest about this one. I will say I won't be surprised if Miami shows something. It'll just be like it's about time. It's not going to be I can't believe you did that, if that makes sense. Next, this is an auto lock for me as well on this one. We've got the game, man. We've got the game. Ohio State at Michigan. Another absolutely electric game from last year. This is an auto lock of Michigan in the points. It's +10. The number feels low, I'll be honest. But this is Michigan in the points every time. Until Ohio State breaks the curse, I'm taking Michigan in the points in this game every year.
And it's a little tough. They opened +13.5.
Well, it got slammed.
So
Ryan Day.
I will say They opened 13.5. I think Vegas is gonna make a lot of money on this game.
You want to go 08?
I think Vegas is gonna make a lot of money on this.
Wow. Okay.
I think we're taking Michigan plus 10.
Are we? Because you can fight me on it. We can flip the
I think we're taking Michigan plus 10.
Okay. Okay.
I do not have a high level of confidence on Michigan plus 10. Let's say that. But I'm with you.
But you're saying
I'm with you, dude. I think until Crybaby Day, who has a fake national championship because somehow in this ridiculously homosexual playoff expansion, a team that has 2 losses and loses to their rivals somehow sneaks into the playoff and can run the table. Yeah. Unranked 6-win fucking Michigan, bro, that has a quarterback that I don't even think threw for 1,000 yards in the season. They somehow beat Ohio State. And, in a traditional format, whether it's the BCS or the 4-team, Ohio State is going to Cancun. But somehow they make it out and they win the Natty and they somehow think it's a real Natty. So until Crybaby Day, as Nick says here, can, cover the points, let alone win, I think we're going to go Michigan here.
All right.
I think we got to.
All right. And then we're going to get right back into the G5, ladies and gents. We've got Toledo at Central Mich. Toledo, a 10.5-point dog. I like Central Mich here a lot at 10.
Yeah.
I like to see Mich here a lot. Toledo, Tucker Gleason, my guy. I've got the signature in the room. He plays well. He plays decent, but I think he's going to throw a pick today, and Central Mich is just a pretty decent team. I think they're going to cover for us. We're going back to the some form of size 12. We got Texas Tech at West Virginia. 23.5-point dog, over under 53.5. I don't know why. I feel like West Virginia's going to cover.
I was also kind of leaning that way. Texas Tech is locked into the conference championship.
You think essentially a look ahead for the conference?
They're locked into it. End of the day, dude, they're ranked number 5. Like they could win by a touchdown, and they're fine. So I think it's West Virginia.
All right. Next, we got a pretty interesting matchup here. This should be a fun game to watch, but it probably won't get a TV.
The Battle of Kentucky.
Yeah. We've got Kentucky at Louisville. Louisville just got their fucking brains blown out. Shout out to the coach for playing the last conference game of the year and not starting your leading tackler, your leading running back, and your starting QB. I don't know what the fuck is going on with these ACC coaches just totally giving up at the end of the year. It's bullshit. Louisville just did it. Pitt did it when they played Notre Dame. And then Syracuse just let fucking 50 points get dropped on them in the first quarter. I mean, do these people care about ball? I keep saying it. Do these people love ball, or is it another day in the office for these people? That being said, Kentucky?
I do like Kentucky plus 3.
Kentucky?
I think we should also acknowledge that this team, Louisville, this team beat Miami. So, I mean, I think Kentucky's had some good outings. I mean, they beat Florida by
waxed us.
They beat Florida by like 69 points.
Embarrassing.
Yeah, I think it's Kentucky. I do.
Kentucky.
I wish it was 3.5, but it's not. So.
We're going right back to the G5, ladies and gents. We've got FIU at Sam Houston.
You pulled a pretty good FIU card, dude.
I did. QB, Conte Jenkins, I believe. I think I fucked that up. Sorry, buddy. I like FSU minus 10. I don't like Sam Houston at all this year. They're playing a lot better second half of the year. 2 wins. So props to them. But I like FSU minus 10. Next, we got the heaviest hitter game of the mid-size 12 coming up. We've got UCF at number 11 BYU, a 17.5-point dog.
This is 100% going over 47. Like,
okay, so we like the over.
This is going over for sure. I think we gotta take a spread too. We can't cop out that way. I think we gotta play this. We got some friends of the channel that are fans of this team, so we can't let it off like that. I think we take plus 17.5 and the over. That's what I'm feeling.
I'm cool with the over.
You want to pull a card for the
But
spread?
I'm liking BYU.
Okay.
I'm liking BYU in this game, and that's going to be a card.
All right.
pull.
What are you calling here?
We've had 2 reds, law of averages. I'm going black. Cards are spoken. Cards are spoken.
We're going
Cards are
BYU
spoken.
and the over.
Even the gods of chance know UCF is acid football. After that, we've got, this is the worst matchup of the day. This is the worst matchup of the day. We have UTEP and Delaware. This is the who could let cover 2 blitz down the most in 2025 college football regular season year matchup of the day. UTEP at Delaware. Delaware minus 4.5. Delaware has been playing like absolute dog shit recently. Just lost to Sam Houston, actually. Was Sam Houston's second one of the year?
This guy, the QB's name is Coochie, bro.
Mini Coochie out of Delaware. I have no idea what the fuck to think about this game. I don't want to pick either of these teams. UTEP just blew a 21-0 lead.
It's crazy that a team from Delaware is playing a team from West Texas, El Paso on rivalry weekend.
Do we want to just take?
I want to take Delaware. I think UTEP sucks.
Okay. I have a lean. We'll go Delaware. Yeah, I had a slight lean. We'll go Delaware. Next, we're sticking to the G5. We got GA Southern at Marshall. Marshall, a 8.5-point favorite. Both these teams have been playing scrappy ball all year. Had some good wins, had some bad losses. I don't totally know what to feel about this one. Off rip, I want to go Marshall minus 8.5. How do we feel about that?
I got nothing against it. I say we ride with it.
We ride with it. We're going to keep on moving here. We've got Georgia State 1-10 at Old Dominion. Old Dominion minus 27.5, over under 58.5. It's another big boy spread. I either want the over or Georgia State here.
27.5 is a lot of points.
It is.
I don't know if I watched much of either team.
Old Dominion can ball. Know that. Old Dominion can ball.
Yeah, I think 27.5. Dude, is Georgia State a true 1-10?
I think you can make an argument they're definitely better than 1-10, but I think they've earned it.
Dude, I kind of want to go Old Dominion then.
I'd have to look at their record again. Do you want to flip a card?
I guess.
Flip a card?
All right.
Red or black?
Red.
You have Old Dominion if it's red.
Yeah. It is red.
Old Dominion it is. Old Dominion minus 27.5. Old Dominion minus 27.5. That's how we get it done around here. Next we've got these G5 games are so fucking great, dude. We've got LA Tech at Missouri State. Now I've been all over Missouri State the last couple of weeks here. They've been playing their hearts out, but LA Tech is not a bad team. I'm picking between my children here. I don't know which way to go. I want to go home team just because they're home, but it feels like LA Tech should be the favorite.
Could take LA Tech money line if you're really feeling it. Does the home team really matter in this situation? Missouri, Louisiana, not that far apart. Same time zone, not that far apart.
Let's do it. LA Tech money line. LA Tech money line. Next, we've got a fucking awesome matchup. Another fucking awesome matchup. Western Kentucky at Jack State. Jack State, the spottiest team possible in the land. In Western Kentucky, almost fucking knocking off LSU last week. I want to keep riding Western Kentucky here. I want to go Western Kentucky -3 or the over. Western Kentucky -3 or over 55.
I do kind of like the over. I think a lot of points are going to be scored as usual in the last week of the season. Teams are going all out, end of the road. If we're picking one or the other, I probably lean the total more than the points.
Okay. Well, I want to fight for Western Kentucky. You want to flip a card?
Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
I'm sticking to Los Negro.
Mm-hmm.
That's 2 for 2 on card pulls.
We're just doing Western Kentucky?
Lock it in.
All right.
Western Kentucky -3. -3. Next, we're sticking to the G5. We got Arkansas State at App State minus 2.5, over under 54.5. Man, Ark State can do some balling. Ark State can ball a little bit, but App State just blew the brakes off of someone. I kind of just want to rip minus 2.5 and be done with it.
So, yeah, I guess that's fine. We can go App State.
You have info on Ark State?
No, I don't.
Okay,
I don't. There was a gal that ghosted me from App State, so
Old wounds.
Yeah. But dude, Appalachia and Fall.
Beautiful place.
What's their baseball stadium right in the middle of the forest, dude. Do we just go App State? Is that what you want to do?
I like App State. App State. Fun fact about App State, the month of November is when the Skinwalkers come out. So be careful if you're in the area. Next, we're going back to the ACC, the worst ACC matchup of the year, probably. Boston College 1-10 at Syracuse. Fucking Fran Brown. I can't say it because there's no editing. I can't bleep anything. Fucking Fran Brown, that pussy.
What are you
that
gonna say?
Pussy.
What are you gonna
Loser.
What are you gonna say?
+3. He's +3. Honestly, Boston College favored in a game. I don't think they're gonna put 70 up on Syracuse, but I like them. I like BC -3.
Okay.
I like BC -3, man. I have unfortunate news, boys. Me and Matt just sat here and ripped through all fucking 65 plays and lost 30 of them to technical difficulties. About the last 25 minutes of our lives are in the void. We're never going to get those back. Me and him were sitting here talking to an audience that was not there. Unfortunate. So we're going to do our best to kick right back off. The last play we got on the oneer was Boston College -3. So I can't give up now. We can't give up now. So we're going to have to just keep on going. UL Monroe at the Raging Cajun, Louisiana, -9.5 Raging, over under 48.5. Now you can see, obviously, we went through and we got all the bets. So we're just going to.
Yeah. We did say we think Billy Napier might go back.
Oh, yeah. We did say that.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. You missed a lot of the back and forth, which you're probably not going to get this time around. So,
did we get the racism support in the first half or the second half? Maybe it's better. Maybe we lost a couple things said in that second half. That being said, if it's still there, I double down. We're going to go into another shitty game. Middle Tennessee at New Mexico State. New Mexico State, a 4-point dog. And I like them. They're scrappy. I said Middle Tennessee has maybe not totally earned that 2-9 record, but they can't seem to get over the hump. They can't seem to be good enough. So we went ahead and took New Mexico State -4. That being said, it felt like we hadn't had an underdog in a while. We both kind of had a lean to Texas State here, but just decided for the fun of it to go South Alabama +9.5 at Texas State. So we got South Alabama +9.5. Sometimes you got to shake it up. You just got to take an underdog, or you just got to take a favorite, and over and under shit like that, man. You just got to do what you got to do. Next, UAB at Tulsa. We had a 5-minute conversation about some stabbings that happened. A UAB D or O lineman stabbed like two or three of his teammates. Very unfortunate. Right before a USF game last week. We both still feel like that team might be in a little bit of shambles. And we took Tulsa -8.5. Probably a lot going on there. Hopefully those players are okay. But we have no idea. Next, Army UTSA. Oh, yeah, there's no line for this game. We couldn't find it. It's obviously not listed here, if you can see or read that. So we're just taking the over. Whatever the over gets posted at, whether it be tomorrow, Thanksgiving, Friday, we're going to take the over. So I'll be looking out for that. Hopefully it's not too fucking many points, because we'll be on the upside. Comrade Nichols has famously taken a lot of Army overs this year.
And they have not cashed.
He's not done well on them.
Yeah.
He's not done well on them.
Hopefully Comrade is pulling some good luck for us over here.
Next, we've got Cincy, TCU. TCU hosting and a 3.5-point favorite. We both kind of like Cincy here.
Yeah, and something we did highlight is that Cincy, I don't know if it was the whole stadium or the student section, but
Oh, yes.
they got beefed by BYU. Brigham Young. They were chanting some slurs at the Mormons. They were saying you go to X. It was so bad. It was so bad that Cincy Barstool felt the need to apologize for the school.
Oh, no.
I don't think the school came out and apologized. And Cincy Barstool,
That's hilarious.
Cincy Barstool said it was egregious if they don't. And it had 7,000 likes on X. 7,000 likes in the first 10 hours.
Wow. Well, if there's one thing I will never apologize for, that's blatant racism. And if there's one thing I'll support, it's teams and fan bases that are blatantly racist. I'm calling Cincinnati the Boston Celtics this week, and I'm taking them plus 3.5. We like them for the upset. Both these teams are pretty good. This will be a fun one to watch if it gets a TV slot. Should be super fun, but we're on Cincy. We're on Cincy for a game that could go either way, baby. Next, we've got a game that I personally had an instant lean on. Kennesaw State Liberty. Liberty's had a super disappointing year. They were front runners preseason to win this conference, and they've totally blown it up. And Kennesaw State has been playing lights out. A couple iffy losses in there, but I mean, for the most part, this team's been fantastic. So you give me minus 2.5, even if it's away, I take it. So there's another one, Kennesaw minus 2.5. This one we did have a little fun with. We went back and forth for about a minute on whether 10 was too many points. It's LSU at Oklahoma minus 10. And then we both simultaneously realized that the over-under is 36.5. 36.5. Now, the first thought there is it's got to go over.
It's too low.
It's too low of a number. It's got to go over. I barely ever see over-unders in the 30s. It's got to be more. But then you have the thought, what does Vegas know? What does Vegas know about retards like us sitting in a living room going, 30? You see this LSU game, 36.5? Dude, slam the over in that. No way. LSU's got a fantastic defense, holding Western Kentucky to 10 points last week. And Oklahoma's defense is obviously super solid. So we went under. 36.5, predicting a...
It could be like a 20-6 game. Really
that's
could.
Gross, but yeah, that's gross, but yeah, we kind of like it. We kind of like low scoring, maybe a 21-10, something like that. Something gross, disgusting, low. I'm taking
like
under.
One big explosive play.
Then just a lot of slop. Like the first half of that Mizzou game, basically, for Oklahoma is what we're expecting. Speaking of Mizzou, great segue there out of cover 2 blitz. Missouri at Arkansas. Missouri a 2.5-point favorite for an Arkansas team that the directive next to me feels like has some new life. Would you like to elaborate on Arkansas?
I think the 2-9 is a little deceiving. I do. I think what we talked about in the first one is, it seems that the LSU message boards think that Lane Kiffin to LSU is dead, and they want Drink. They want Eli Drinkwitz, and
Drink the twink.
Yeah, they might just get him because I think Arkansas. I think this would be 8 straight losses if they lose to Missouri. I think it would be 8 straight losses. That's just something you don't really see out of the Razorbacks, out of the SEC. I think they're going on the road, 2.5-point spread. I mean, I think you just got to ride. You got to ride with the Razorbacks. I mean, money line. LeDrew. LeDrew's a big Razorbacks guy. He's been. I
don't think LeDrew's gambled since he lost that max unit play.
Yeah,
LeDrew has unfortunately been cucked and bounded by sports gambling losses, and quite frankly, I think giving up on life. LeDrew's going easy mode. He's letting everyone around him tell him what to do, how to live his life. And He's not making it happen anymore. But we're not giving up on Arkansas. LeDrew, we'll do it for you. We're taking Arkansas money line. I see that. And then we got another big one after that. This is Oregon at Washington. Number 6 team in the nation. Oregon is a 6.5-point favorite with an over-under of 51.5. This was a dicey one for us.
We flipped a lot of cards in the later segments here.
We had to flip some cards for this.
This was a 3-card? Or was it a 2-card flip?
I believe it was a 3-card flip.
I think it was.
We flipped once for spread or total. We flipped again because I was on Washington. I was pretty hard on Washington. I said, what's the coach's name again?
Jed Fish.
Jed Fish, that's right.
alum.
That's right, Jed Fish. The directive informed us that Jed Fish's family moved away from him.
They hate Seattle.
They hated Seattle so much.
Yeah, they left. His wife, I believe, said it was like the worst city she's ever been to in her life.
I don't doubt it. That's what happens when you decide to live your life in liberal scum cities like Seattle. And I hypothesized the theory that Jed Fish, away from the wife, is so horny and full of cum that all he's done is think about Oregon, and he's planning to come out and cover. He's built up so much testosterone being away from the wife. You know he doesn't want to call that bitch on the phone, man. You know he doesn't want to talk to her.
He might try and straight pipe Sabrina.
This guy's all about ball right now. So I was heavy on Washington. Matt likes Oregon as the smart man, not thinking about cum and such. So we flipped one card.
This guy
This
guy is not a crush box guy.
He gave me an ultimatum. He said, we'll flip another card. We doubled down on Oregon, or you take Washington money line. I liked it. I flipped another card, and I lost again. So we're on Oregon -6. We're on Dante Moore. Yeah, -6.5. We're on Dante Moore and Dan Lanning to cover 6.5 at Washington. We're sticking into the Big Ten here. Penn State at the directive's favorite team, Rutgers. Penn State's a -13.5 favorite. We're not taking Rutgers money line. We are taking the under 55.5. Rutgers has a decent offense. I think Penn State's going to kind of shut them down and probably coast through the end of this game as both these teams fight for a bowl spot. We're under 55.5 here. Under 55.5. How would you feel about that preseason if I told you Rutgers and Penn State would be ending the year fighting for a bowl spot?
Well, Rutgers is
dynamic.
They are dynamic. They are the birthplace of college football.
That is true.
I don't know. I think I would have still taken Rutgers here, even if Penn State was number 1 in the country, because Rutgers is, they're New Jersey's team. And I think we're making a smart bet with money line here, and I think it's going to pay off. I really do.
All right. Anyway, moving on. We're back to the G5 boys. We've got Troy at Southern Miss. Southern Miss is 6.5-point favorite, over under 50.5. I don't remember why we like Southern Miss here. I think we just kind of did.
You're just kind of a big Southern Miss guy. You talk about Southern Miss a lot. I know you watch a lot of their games. We also got burned. I don't know if you did. I got burned by Troy.
I did not.
Well, it's probably like mid-year, maybe like week 6, 7, something like that. I got burned pretty bad on Troy.
Hey, well, if you're going to be spiteful, this is the last week to do it.
Yeah.
So I'm okay with that. Southern Miss -6.5. Next, we've got a pretty big SEC matchup. A lot on the line here. Vandy at Tennessee. Vandy a 3-point dog. Diego Pavia playing his 12th year in college with his mom in the stands, coochie rubbing guardrails. I mean, we've got him for the upset here. Fighting for a spot to make it into the college football playoffs. They're 14 as of tonight, Tuesday, when we recorded. Just came out. They're 14th still. And they've got to make a statement with this one if they want to make it in. So we're taking Vandy and Pavia money line.
And honestly, he was talking about. Let us know in the chat. After you subscribe and like the video, leave a comment in the chat. Type 1.1 specifically?
Would you smash Diego Pavia's
he's
mom?
Talking about Diego Pavia's mom, like throwing coochie all over like guardrails and shit. Theo Von stuff. Let me know what you guys think about some cougar horrors. Let me know, because she's like
What do you
she's
say?
probably like in her 50s right now. She's single in her 50s, and she's out here throwing ass in the stands like she's in KD as like a 21-year-old. So let us know what you think. Like I said, subscribe, like the video, and leave a comment. Type 1.1. I specifically want to hear from you because you're a big comment guy. What do you think about that? What do you think about the Cougar horse?
KD stands for Kappa Delta,
Yes.
by the way.
Yes.
I know that because I crushed box and I was invested in the sorority. I mean, yeah, if you're trying to play for a playoff spot on national TV and your mom is in a skirt, no panties, grinding guardrails in the stands, I mean, you got to win games or else you're cooked when you get home, buddy.
By the way, his mom does that, and he gives all the glory to God. So
Hey, glory to God. Show me more of that. Show me more of that.
Christian that is.
Glory to God. I took a screenshot of it and I put it in Sora AI, and I got freaky last night. All right, buddies. We're gonna move on to some ACC football.
That's such a non-box crusher comment.
We've got some ACC football. Wake Forest and Duke. Manny Diaz, the GOAT, has absolutely blown this season wide open at 6-5. They're a 1.5-point favorite at home. I think we just said, Manny Diaz, and we took Duke, right?
Yeah, Wake Forest. They kind of obliterated us earlier. It was moving on.
Burned us on FSU. That's right.
Minnesota, Wisconsin, same thing. We just kind of took Minnesota. You said Wisconsin was playing better, but
they have been. They have been playing better.
Minnesota at home, 1.5 point spread. We're taking the Golden Gophers here.
Yep. James Madison at Coastal Carolina. Back to the G5. James Madison, one of a couple teams to be G5 teams to be fighting for a playoff spot as we reach the last week of the year. We thought 21.5 was too much, but we didn't like Coastal enough to cover. And when you get in a spot like that with two explosive offenses, one explosive offense and one terrible defense, you take the over. So we've got over 53.5 in that one. We're JMU could put 60 on these guys. Seriously, it wouldn't be the first time it's happened all year.
Love this over.
So we like that one. We like that one. That being said, we're going to the biggest game of the weekend. We've got the 3-8 Florida Gators. 3-8 Florida Gators fighting for the fourth win of the year.
Should we mention we stand alone? We stand alone in the 4:30 slot. We stand alone. Only
boys.
Game 4:30 slot.
Boy, that's how you know it's prime time. The directive in Cover 2 will be at this game in person, and when you have Cover 2 on campus, you give them the solo shot on the TV programming. Okay, I'm getting wild. I'm getting buck naked. I'm drinking a million beers. I mean, I'm dragging my balls over every FSU fan I find. That school sucks. It's the worst in the state by far. Possibly even the country and the entire world, FSU. So, no, I don't see them covering plus 1.5. It could be, it quite literally, this line could have come out and been Florida minus 28.5, and I would have taken it out of spite. So, you want to give me 1.5? I'm all over it. Last time we were at a game, we knocked off Texas. Essentially ruined their year.
Yeah.
Essentially ruined their year. What a blemish on the schedule and record that loss to Florida is for Texas. Yeah. And I was there in person to watch us taint punch you. All right.
Absolute fantastic tidbit here. Dr. Spreadham, actually, he applied to FSU Medical School. No intention of going there. He applied just so he could get in and tell them no. And that is exactly what.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Is that true?
Yeah.
It doesn't cost like $200 to apply to med school.
Dude, what's $200 to fucking Dr. Spreadham?
I don't know. It sounds like Dr. Spreadham might be supporting the FSU NIL base to me.
Don't talk about the world's greatest pediatric OBGYN like that, okay? Moving on. We're looking at
Florida minus 1.5.
Wazoo, 13.5.
Wazoo, 13.5. Oregon State sucks. Yep. And then, hey, this is your team, buddy. You want to handle this one?
Maryland, Michigan State sucks. I think Michigan State just had 12 or 14 games revoked wins.
Yes.
So if you actually look at Michigan State, with their newest coach, Jonathan Smith, I believe, took over for the pedophile, the masturbator. What was his
I couldn't
name?
tell you. I don't give a fuck about Michigan
Mel
State
Tucker, the masturbator. He was masturbating to like a student picture in his office or some shit.
It's AI. It was all AI.
They had like 3 or 4 players that were ineligible to play. And so if you look at their record, I believe Michigan State only has 1 Big Ten win over the last 4 fucking seasons.
Yep.
And I don't even think I don't think they have any this year. I don't think they have any Big Ten wins this year. Because they lost last week, I believe. Didn't they?
I really haven't paid attention to this team at all.
Anyways, FS1, you're probably not going to put this on TV, but if you want to see a joke, you should turn on that game because it's very embarrassing. You know, they're somewhat proud fans. Nobody will be in that stadium. I saw footage from the last 2 games at Michigan State Stadium, and it was embarrassing, really. And we can't relate as Florida fans because, we're 3-8 and we have 91,000 fans.
That bitch is going to be packed out. That bitch is going to be packed out. So we can't relate.
Moral of the story, Maryland, money line.
Maryland money line, baby. That's a big underdog.
This was all you.
This was all me. Rice is coming down to our local town to play the South Florida Bulls. USF is a 27.5 point favorite. Quite honestly, we both felt like it was too many points, but you can't bet against the local team in the last game of the year. You really can't. So we're on USF minus 27.5. Cut and dry. I love me some Byron Brown. That guy's been playing fantastic. Hopefully the Bulls can end strong and roll some momentum into next year. That being said, we're going to get back into some ACC ball. We've got Virginia Tech traveling to Virginia for a little in-state matchup. Now, I had to fight for this one a little bit. Virginia is a 9.5 point favorite. Some friends in the circle are pretty hot on Virginia. They seem to have tended the directive's ear on the Cavaliers.
Does Virginia go to the conference?
If they win.
With this win?
Virginia with a win will clinch.
At home.
Will clinch a spot in the ACC championship, but I like Virginia Tech. I like the chaos. I like the hype with Franklin. Virginia's had a couple, like 2 or 3 really spotty wins this year. Really spotty wins. Quite honestly, Virginia shouldn't even be in the ACC champ because one of their losses is to fucking NC State.
Yes.
At the beginning of the year. They lost to NC State.
To be fair, that's the ACC's fault.
Yeah, no, I agree. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Can't blame the teams. They got some bullshit going on over there.
Bullshit. A conference game that doesn't count towards conference record. Make that make fucking sense. All right? Yeah. I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say that. But yeah, I'm on VA Tech plus 9.5 for the chaos.
This one, we went back and forth on this one.
We had to fight it. This is a card flip.
Iron Bowl.
This is a card flip.
I'm upset you guys don't get to see the cards. We were really into it. But, this one, Auburn's fighting for a bowl win or bowl eligibility.
Yep.
They're going for 6 wins.
Fighting to ruin Bama's season.
They can not only ruin Bama's chances at the playoff, but they would ruin Bama's chances at SEC championship. And
playoffs.
this is just
throughout the playoffs too.
Yeah, this is just what I think. They lose the Iron Bowl, dude. I think DeBoer's gone. That's back to in a 12-team expanded playoff. They would miss back-to-back playoffs in the first 2 seasons under DeBoer. You got to remember, top 3 talent roster in the country, top recruiting classes. Does it get much better than this? If they miss it back-to-back, they got multiple first-round picks here. Are they going to do it in year 3? Year 4, year 5. When do you move on from the guy that comes in after Saban? You miss 2 12 teams in a row? Not a good look.
Something
I think
to look
Auburn's
out
got
for.
a lot to play for. I don't think they're good. Nick really fought for this plus 6. I don't think they're good. I wanted Bama minus 6, but I think Auburn could go full wrecking ball here on Alabama. And
starting a fresh QB.
Yeah.
It's at home. And I'll tell you one thing. I don't see a lot of Bama fans online. They are fucking nervous about this one. They are nervous about this one. Bama fans, too many years, have seen Auburn just destroy everything. And it's kind of got a bit of Ohio State, Michigan going on. Where Auburn, it doesn't matter if the team's all that great or not. Sometimes they just find a way. Cole
Kublik is an Auburn guy.
Yes.
And I think he took Bama. But I think he only took it.
Emotional hedge.
I think the way he was talking, I think Auburn's got a shot here.
We're on Auburn +6. Next, we've got Charlotte. 1-10 Charlotte at Tulane. Tulane, another one of these G5 teams that are fighting for essentially that last playoff spot. We thought the number was too big, but maybe not big enough. So we took the over. It's simple as it gets.
Yeah, we didn't deliberate on Illinois Northwestern +7.
Northwestern +7. I just kind of launched that one in there. I'll be honest with you. UCLA at USC. USC a 21.5-point favorite after getting kind of embarrassed by Oregon last week. Directives feeling a bounce back.
I'm thinking UCLA has gotten too much love for their blonde coach. It's not even the interim head coach, bro. He's the OC.
Yeah.
He's the interim.
Yeah, that was all
OC,
bullshit.
I think USC bounces back. I think they go 9-3. I think they have a chance to win this game, win a bowl, and finish top 15.
I like it. And then we're right back into the ACC. We've got North Carolina at NC State. NC State a 7.5-point favorite. Belichick's been playing better recently. Yeah, he's been playing a lot better since the way the year started. He's been coaching.
Actually,
better.
I guess he does.
He's been coaching better.
He's got like a 24-year-old girlfriend, so I guess he does play.
He's playing the bongos.
I guess he does play.
He's playing the bongos late at night.
That guy gets boxed. That guy.
Yeah,
gets
maybe.
boxed. He's crushing box.
Maybe.
But you remember that video?
Can Belichick get it up?
You remember that? I know you love that video of him walking out the freeze frame out of the fucking house.
The Ring doorbell. I do like that.
Yeah.
I do like that. But the real question is, can Belichick watch his fucking infinitely worse coach son give up 45 points to TCU and then get hard that night? I don't think so. I think giving up 45 points at home is an instant turnoff for a guy like Belichick. So maybe he's not getting boxed. But he is covering +7.5 at NC State. Don't have a super hard lean on this. We just both kind of liked it. Next, we've got another ACC matchup. SMU, a team fighting for the ACC champ as well. Win, and they're in for SMU. They're traveling across the country to Cal, and they're a 13.5-point favorite.
They just got to win by 1. So they're not too worried about this spread. They don't need style points.
It's a body clock game. It's a travel game. It's a letdown look ahead. It's everything you could want.
It's a control your own destiny game. Win 2 games, you're in the playoff. They don't need style points.
So we're taking Cal +13.5. Next, we've got Daddy Dan Mullen, Kiss My Wife on the Lips at UNLV, playing at Nevada. Now, we wanted to take UNLV here, but then something flipped in us last second. I don't think it was a card flip. No. I think we just kind of felt like taking Nevada. Now, on paper, this one doesn't make a lot of sense. UNLV is 9-2, Nevada's 3-8, and Nevada's played some horrible
UNLV
ball.
Also gives up like 50 points every team.
Yeah, UNLV's played some horrible ball.
You think the UNLV players are kissing Dan Mullen's wife like the Florida players?
I think everyone's kissing Dan. I think the waitress at Olive Garden is kissing Dan Mullen's wife on the lips. I think I would kiss Dan Mullen's wife on the lips. And we took Nevada +7.5. Next, this was a quick one. This one was easy. San Jose State, ever since he burned me, I hate you. Fresno State is pretty decent. We took Fresno -3 away.
Honestly, all 3 of these were pretty quick. Stanford, I think Notre Dame could use some style points, but fact is they're already sitting at number 9.
Crazy.
They're not going to get dropped.
Crazy.
If they could win by 21, not cover, 3 touchdowns would be enough. They're not dropping out of the top 12. They have one of the go-aheads. And Hawaii, self-explanatory. It's Hawaii -7 at home.
Hawaii at home.
Pacific -2 time zone. Wyoming traveling far.
And we like it.
Nothing.
And we like Hawaii to cover.
So that's that. 65 games, FBS, Thursday through Saturday.
65 games.
I'm sure we're going to go like 65 and 65. Or 65 and 0. 65-4-65. Yeah. Where are we heading to next, cover 2?
That's what we got. That's what we got. That being said,
please like and subscribe.
That being said, we didn't mention the directive threw in at the beginning of the episode that we were going to pick some conference champs. So now I guess we're picking some conference champs. We're going to pull up some standings and just kind of work through them.
Let's start with the American. So we're going to do, just to rehash here, we're going to do the P4. Plus the American, the Sun Belt, and the MAC. So we'll start with the American right here.
And you guys know how I feel about the University of North Texas. I love these guys. They unfortunately just lost their coach, but I think they're going to go out on a high note. I'm taking UNT to win the American.
I'm taking Tulane. I think Tulane is. I believe Tulane's in right now, as it is, right? I
With the
believe.
win, yes.
Yeah.
And then UNT is a head-to-head
Yeah.
over Navy.
So I think it's going to be Tulane. I think doggone favorite here is Tulane. I think Tulane's actually favored right now to go to the playoff.
I believe so.
I believe they're the highest.
I
I believe they're ahead of JMU odds-wise. So we're split there. UNT, Tulane. We're not writing these down. Move on here to the ACC.
Oh, this is spicy.
This is a spicy one. I'll let cover two over here lead with this one.
Now, there's potential. There's potential for a 6-way tie coming into this weekend in the ACC. Will it happen? No, absolutely not. Virginia and SMU are in with a win. Virginia and SMU are in with a win. Pitt is obviously also sitting at 6-1, but they have to play Miami, which is not great. Miami has surprisingly pretty decent odds to make it to this game. I think it's anywhere between 10 and 15%
What's the
to
tie
get to
with,
this.
What's the tie with Pitt?
The tie with Pitt?
Yeah.
What tie
they're
with
also
Pitt?
6-1.
Well, Pitt has to play Miami. And I believe
Yeah, but where do they go if they're all 7-1?
if they're all 7-1,
Pitt and SMU.
Pitt drops to 3 based off common opponent, I believe. I believe off common opponent. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we do have Pitt +7. So we don't have money line.
Anything can happen.
We do have them +7.
Anything can happen.
SMU, I think, pretty confident with SMU. I'm
going to get a little risky here. You guys know I'm not all the way in on Virginia. I'm going to take SMU to win the ACC.
I was going to say the same thing.
Back to back.
It would be.
Back to back.
First 2 years, they could go. Wow.
I'm going to take SMU to win the ACC.
That's crazy because Miami's been in the ACC since like 2003. And they
Jack shit.
Won.
Jack shit.
Yeah, I think we're kind of aligned there. I think it's going to be SMU. I actually think Pitt has a good chance of beating Miami.
Very decent chance.
But yeah, no, I'll go SMU as well. It's a shame.
Yep.
It's a shame what Georgia Tech did to themselves.
Oh, man. Unbelievable.
Moving on
Unbelievable. I was rooting for Georgia Tech so hard.
There's a situation here. Indiana, I believe, Indiana is essentially in no matter
they're
what.
playing Purdue.
Yeah,
so.
they have to beat Purdue. Yeah. Doesn't matter. They can win by 1. If Michigan beats Ohio State and Oregon loses or Indiana loses, Michigan goes to the Big Ten championship. The thing is here, Michigan wins, doesn't matter. They're going to the playoff either way. They're going to be 10-2 with a win, with the best win in the country. They're going to go to the playoff. But we're talking conference champs here. I think it's going to be Ohio State. I also
agree.
I think even if they lose to Michigan, they will go, and because they have the head-to-head with Oregon, so they would go. And I just think, as good as Indiana's proven to be, I think great win going to Oregon, but I think Oregon is a little soft. I do, and I think Ohio State is just, they're going to be the bigger, more physical team.
Yeah, it'll be interesting when Ohio State finally gets tested by a legit team. It feels like it's been forever, if maybe even all year. They've played like a real top contender, so I'm pretty excited for that. We'll see how this team plays if they win at Michigan without the punch in the face they got last year from Michigan, because that really seemed to be a tipping point for them. I'm also going to take Ohio State to win the Big Ten.
Right down here to the mid-size 12.
This one for me is easy.
Yeah.
This one for me is easy. I don't see anyone playing ball in the Big 12 the way Texas Tech is.
Yeah.
The way Texas Tech is.
I mean, you can just see it in the numbers right here. I mean, points against. Next closest is
76 off.
What is this, Nick? What is this? 8 touchdowns? 9 touchdowns?
Oh yeah.
Like whatever we're looking at here. It's like you can kind of see it up here as well. They haven't had the hardest schedule, but 68 points. I mean, Indiana's pretty close at 105, kind of gap there. But, dude, this is for a conference that is always talked about as being the most competitive, the most in play, this is a crazy wide gap, especially when you're even talking about Utah, who's known for being historically the best, roughest team in the Big 12. I mean, 178 points, dude. Come on.
That
I think
K-State
Texas
game
Tech.
demolished
Yeah.
their defensive metrics,
I'm
unfortunately.
actually surprised to see this. Utah's outscored Texas Tech. I did not know that.
Interesting.
But yes, I think it's Texas Tech. I think we're in agreement on that.
Yeah, the team's just playing way too well. They're playing way too good. So Texas Tech was an easy one for us. The Coosa. I'm just gonna give a quick shout out to Kennesaw State in the Coosa.
Okay.
I'm all in on these guys. Western Kentucky, I also love. I mean,
pretty crowded at the top here.
This is low key my favorite G5 conference this year. The Coosa has been a blast this year. So just quick shout out to them.
And then we got the Independents, who do not have a conference record, and
the MAC.
It's standing at the top is the two Michigan Giants.
Western Michigan clinched a MAC champ spot tonight with the win over Eastern Michigan, which they did get.
Yes.
They did get that. I think I'm gonna make it kind of easy and just go Western Mich to win the MAC.
Western already beat Central this year, I believe.
Yes.
Yeah, I think they probably do it. I think they beat them convincingly, right?
A little bit of a late game comeback.
I don't think it was close. Dude.
A little bit of a late game comeback.
Garbage time points. All right, Western Michigan.
No, they were down and then they came.
Mountain West.
Mountain West.
Yeah,
we're gonna skip.
San Diego State.
We're gonna skip the Mountain West. Not too interested.
There's two teams. Take away the two or the one. They get two. SEC.
This one's interesting.
This one's
interesting.
This one's a little crazy.
Honestly, I don't even know what a lot of the tiebreakers are on this.
Neither do I.
Like if A&M loses to Texas,
I can tell you it's not Florida.
Who's in? Okay, yeah. If you want to scroll down a little bit, Florida's down here.
Hey, but we are 5 from the bottom.
There's 4 teams below us, baby.
So you could
There's 4 teams below us, baby.
Us mid.
Come on. You know what? I don't know. I really don't know.
I don't think it's smart to say Texas A&M will go 13-0. So,
but I was saying that when they were 6 and 7 and 0.
So Texas A&M's either going to beat Texas and lose the conference, or they're going to lose to Texas, go to the conference, and win.
I kind of want to go Georgia for back-to-back.
But I also do think if Texas A&M loses 2 in a row, they're ranked 3. They're still going to the playoff.
Yeah, they're not going to push them hard for a conference champ loss.
Because they already said they won't punish you for losing in a game that nobody else played in because they didn't make it there.
Yeah.
So you think Georgia? You did pull a Gunnar Stockton card. I
just I don't know. I had doubts about Georgia all year, and they
you think? I don't know the tiebreaker. I'm gonna be honest. I think Bama goes if they win. I know that.
Is that true?
Well, Bama goes
they got the head over Georgia.
They
haven't played Ole Miss, right?
Yeah, exactly. I don't think Ole Miss goes unless Georgia and Bama both lose. I think Ole Miss wins out. They're 11-1, and they're not large. So I think you're really picking between 3 racehorse here: Texas A&M, Georgia, Alabama.
But Ole Miss is going to lose to Mississippi State in the Egg Bowl.
That could be true.
And they're going to drop.
I'm going to also go Georgia.
And if Bama's going to lose to Auburn.
Yeah, I'm going to go Georgia as well. I think it's going to be tough for Texas A&M to play Texas and Georgia or Bama back-to-back weeks. I think they're going to have to lose one. And the fact is, I think they're going to beat Texas. So I think it's one of those things. They go 12-0. They go to the SEC championship.
Gotta lose one.
They go 12-1.
All right.
They go to the playoff as a top 4 seed.
All right, back-to-back. SMU and Georgia, we got on the back-to-back. And then
Sunbelt. Last one. Oh, they still got divisions here. I forgot about
this one. It's
just
James Madison, right? It's just James Madison.
I mean, they're going to play what? Southern Miss?
Yeah. Well, or Troy. Yeah.
So James Madison on that one too. So do we just want to kick it off? Do you want to go straight into the plays here? Just to recap, we have James Madison, Sunbelt. We have Georgia, SEC.
Yep.
We have San Diego State, Mountain West, which wasn't really in there. MAC, we have Western.
Yep.
We have Notre Dame on Independent.
Kennesaw State.
Coosa. He picked Kennesaw State. Favorite conference of the year for him. We both went Texas Tech. Big 12. Big 10, we both went Ohio State.
Yep.
I think the only one we were different on was ACC. We both went SMU. I think we were only different on the American. Where
I
I
went
went
UNT.
Tulane and he went North Texas.
I went UNT.
Okay.
That's right. So there's our little predictors. A little heavy favorite for my liking. I would have liked to have been feeling a little more upsets there in terms of the favorite to win the conference, but that's what we got. That being said, you think we need a time check or anything like that? You think we're still good?
I think we should be good.
Okay.
But
We've got some plays. The boys are still here. I understand it's been a long episode. There's been a lot going on, but we just wanted to kind of give you guys as much content to end off the year here. And we got some boys. They're back. I don't know how the fuck you guys did last week. I didn't do the recap like I normally do. So I'm going to let you speak for yourself at the end of the year. Now, this is also the last week of the underdog money line. So you better hope you're hitting if you're not in first place. Because right now, if no one's hitting, first place is going home with that cash prize for the playoffs.
Who's in first place? Spread'em?
Yes, I believe so. I believe Spread'em is still in first
Are
place.
you gonna announce what the free play is?
I have not decided.
Should we decide now? Should we just do it on air here?
No.
No?
Because I did that last time, and I put way too much money out. I put more than I wanted to.
For a free play?
I felt pressure. I was home alone, but I felt pressure. So I don't want to do that. But it'll be decided. Should we just
get right into it with
Yep. We're going to start us off with Bulgogi, a guy who missed last week. Bulgogi is back this week. He's got a nice little message and some plays for us. Let's see what Bulgogi has to say.
What is going on, guys? It is your boy Bulgogi here. I am so sorry about not providing any picks or sending a voice memo last week. It's just been really, really busy for me. But this week I'm going to have picks. Let's go right into it. Georgia Tech plus 7.5, first half spread. Texas plus 2.5. Florida minus 1.5. Miami minus 6.5. Tennessee minus 3.5. And then Auburn plus 6.5. My underdog pick will be Auburn money line. These are my picks this week, guys. All ranked matchups. You know the bets I make. These are the sharpest lines, hardest games to bet on. These are the games that everyone wants to watch and bet on. And I still haven't had the best record at it with these ranked matchups. So good luck, guys. It's been a wild ride season, whatever you want to call it. Maybe something for playoffs might happen, but this was a great first debut of the show. And thank you for cover 2, the directive, everyone that provided picks all season long, making the videos, whatever it is. Thank you so much. I can't wait to do this again. Peace.
All right, Bulgogi. Thank you very much for your kind words. I would like to say that.
Yeah.
I was touched.
I love the gratitude.
I was touched by them, Bulgogi.
Very gracious for you. Something I love about Bulgogi, not only is he a dear friend of ours, but he also likes every video and he subscribes to the channel. So
Bulgogi's
you guys
awesome.
should do the same. You should like the video and subscribe.
And he had some great plays in there. Ripped off a pretty big slate for us this week. Like I said, no editing this week, so it won't be anything on screen. Rewind it if you want to tail our brother Bulgogi. Now, he was with us on the Gators as he has been all year. He was against us on Pitt. He has Miami.
He has Miami minus. He got 6.5 though. We got 7.
Yep. He's got Auburn with us, and Auburn for the underdog.
He has Auburn money line. Did he take plus 6? Did I miss that?
Yeah, he took plus 6 and the underdog.
He's double dipping.
And the underdog.
Okay. Should we go to Bico?
Thank you, Bulgogi.
Yeah.
Yes, we're going to move on to another guy who has been kind of amazingly consistent on the year. Yeah. Bico Rosco. Didn't really get into drama with anyone, started the year like 2-10, which sucked. But, I mean, he's been here week in, week out.
That was some great foreshadowing. I like that.
What?
They didn't get into any beef with people. That was some great foreshadowing.
But Bico's been a great guy to have on the channel. Bico's been an outstanding glue guy for Bico. And he's back again for the last week of the year. We hit him with the early recording. He was at work once again. This guy's always grinding. You feel his hands. It's sandpaper. And he got us plays quick. He was ready to go. So Bico,
You feel his hands a lot?
what do you got to say, Bico?
Yo, it's your boy Bico Rosco coming at you after break out the broom sweeping last week. Fuck the underdog, I don't give a shit. But we went 3-0, and this week I got a big old slate for you for the holiday week. Starting off, I got Navy plus 5.5, then Iowa, Nebraska under 38.5, Texas A&M minus 2.5, Michigan plus 10.5, Vandy plus 2.5. UF minus 0.5, NC State minus 7.5, and my underdog to hopefully steal the lead from someone is Georgia State plus 1100.
Wow.
Hope you all have a wonderful Thanksgiving.
Wow.
That's right.
Wow. Bico.
Awesome.
I love that.
Was with us on a couple plays and then rips off Georgia State. 1-10 Georgia State at plus 1100. That's ballsy. He doesn't need anywhere near.
I don't know if we caught it because I think I got cut, but we were actually talking in the first cut. Are they a true 1-10? We did talk about it. Are they?
We
a
did
true
talk
1-10?
about that.
So to see
We did talk about that.
1-10 plus 1100, the signs are there.
It adds up.
The signs are there.
It adds up. So great stuff out of Bico.
Thank you, Bico.
Was with us on every play but NC State, I believe.
Yeah, we were kind of flip flop on that. That was kind of just
Yeah.
I think he's coaching for pride. So
And Bico's been an NC State Wolfpack rider all year.
Yeah.
So
native North Carolina. Carolinian? I don't know.
Appalachian.
Yeah, sure.
So fantastic stuff, Bico. I'm all game for you to hit that plus 1100. That would be fucking awesome. That would be fucking awesome. If you I'm pretty sure you're only 200 or 300 points behind first, if that. So talking about stealing first place and then dropping a plus 1100, buddy, you will be on another planet if you hit that one.
I do think we have some other big underdogs coming in.
Oh, do we now?
I think so.
Do we now? That being said, now, like I said, we did have to drop this recording on a couple people a little early. We dropped this recording on people. So we do have a couple more call-ins that are just going to be text messages. They weren't prepared. The first one's going to be, goddamn Comrade Nichols. Goddamn Comrade Nichols. This guy's been working a lot recently, but I've got his plays. And I'm going to read them off to you now. Comrade Nichols has Auburn in the points. That's going to be plus 6. I'm going to give him what we have all had on the channel so far. Comrade Nichols is going to have Michigan in the points. The Comrade Nichols on the underdogs. He's on the underdogs. Now, Bico got 10.5.
It's getting a little too popular.
We got 10. We're gonna have to flip a card for what Comrade Nichols is gonna get. Comrade Nichols said the points. He said whatever the points are. Whatever the points are. He didn't know the number. He was at work. Would you like to call for Comrade, or should I? If there's one thing Comrade Nichols loves, it's black. Whether it be women or beans, show me Negro. Oh, it's red. It's red. It's red. Now, Comrade Nichols is a gambling man. Right now, he's sitting at Michigan plus 10. I think if we offered him double or nothing for another half point, he'd take it. Do you?
I think you would.
I think Comrade Nichols would. Now, Comrade Nichols, like I said, loves it black. Loves them even, loves them odd. Show me a black. Oh!
He doubled up on the diamonds.
Comrade Nichols has Michigan plus 9.5. Get fucked, buddy. We are gambling on your behalf for plays you sent in.
I think he's actually at the casino right now. That's a tough.
He's also got BYU in the points.
That's a tough.
I don't know what it is. It's like 17.5,
21.5,
17.5. He's got BYU minus 17.5. And then for his underdog, he's got Michigan. So he doesn't give a fuck.
Guys, I don't love
He's got
how
Michigan.
everybody's on Big Blue here. I don't love it.
He doesn't give a fuck. He's on Michigan anyway. It's fantastic. So, Comrade Nichols, there are your plays. Thanks for participating in any sense. We got another guy who's texting.
Let's go JMoney next.
Yeah, we got another guy who's texting. It's JMoney. It's JMoney. We told this guy Sunday watching NFL or Monday. We were watching Monday Night Football. We were recording today, and then he totally forgot in the 12 hours in between.
We were watching Wings Devs, and he just wasn't listening.
But I totally forgot. So I've got JMoney's place. Couldn't send in an audio, but JMoney for the final week of the year has Purdue plus 28.5.
I don't hate it, dude. I don't hate it.
JMoney has Oregon, Washington over 51.5. Don't hate it. JMoney's the king of I don't hate it plays.
Yeah.
JMoney's got Kennesaw State minus 2.5. JMoney's the king of I love it plays. JMoney's got Pitt plus 6.5.
Oh, he also got 6.5.
Also got
Thanks, so he
6.5.
can't go 2-1. He's got 4 picks.
Oh, there's more.
Wow.
JMoney has UTSA minus 7.5. Where'd you get this line, buddy? We couldn't find it.
What did we get UTSA at?
We didn't. It's UTSA Army.
Oh,
we just
yeah,
took the
no
over.
line.
We have
Literally
no
no
idea
line.
what it is.
It's not on Google. It's not on CBS.
Could I have just Googled FanDuel UTSA Navy or Army, even though it's not legal in our state and got on a line? Yeah. Did we? No. We got the over. JMoney's got UTSA minus 7.5. And then he's got Florida minus 1.5. Florida, Michigan, and Auburn are by far the extremely popular bets. And quite honestly, the books are going to rape this weekend. The books.
I like Mel Tucker.
The books are going to Mel Tucker. Well, I thought Mel Tucker was a masturbator.
Yeah, he was masturbating.
It's big different. It's big different.
I think he molested somebody,
If there's anything I've learned in court, it's that masturbation and like sexual assault, there's a big gap between those.
I mean, you would know, bro. You're talking a lot about Bico Rosco's hands. I mean,
this was explained to me very clearly when I got off scot-free, that there's a line that can be walked. So let's not start blurring that, okay? He's got 6 plays. He can't go 2-1. He can't go 4-2. He can go 3-3 if he wants. I hope he goes 6-0.
why can't you go 4-2?
I guess he could. Yeah, I guess he could. And then he's got Central Michigan as his underdog money line at plus 320. That's a pretty good pick.
That is.
I don't mind betting on Central Michigan basically anytime. Anytime. That's a decent team. We took them for the points. So, yeah.
We're pretty deep. We're probably about 75, 80 minutes in right now. So, but there's no editing. There's going to be no editing.
No editing.
So
it's getting ripped right to the cloud.
Should we just scroll right over?
Yep. And we're going to get into... We're getting into Dr. Nitro. Dr. Nitro's back. He looks scared for some reason.
Does look very scared.
He's our first video caller. He's got a bunch of plays for us and excuses. We let him talk for himself.
Yeah.
All right. I don't know how many times I re-recorded this, but this is probably take 10. Got to apologize to the fans and Nick last week. Dropped the ball. Excuses. Was at a work training event all week. Submitted my picks still. Had some good ones. Had good ones 2 weeks ago too. But, I dropped the ball. That's on me. Also, Nick, I had a great thing planned for this video. Was going to jump in the cold plunge, hit you with a few surprises at the end. Kiddo's sick. It's been a long day. That's not happening. You're getting a tame, toned-down version. I apologize. Again, excuses. That's on me. I will be better. We're also dealing with some adversity here. Don't have my usual setup. I've got it all on my trusty napkin. Wearing the old wife's clogs out here because it's wet and cold. But, all right, let me rip through these picks now. We got the apologies out of the way. Got a lot here, Nick. I'm going to add some commentary to these. It's the last week of the season. Why not? We're going to end it on an absolute tear, right? Old Miss, minus 7.5. I like it. Georgia Dogs, minus 13.5. Tough line, but I like it. Texas A&M, minus 2.5. That's my pick of the weekend. Got $1,000. Hammer it. Texas isn't walking away from this game with anything close to a close game or a win. Cincy, they let me down last week. Same thing with Houston. Cincy plus 3.5. Houston plus 2.5. Ohio State, sorry JMoney, sorry Directive, minus 10.5. I don't think there's any shot that Michigan wins or gets close to winning that game. They're not letting it happen, 3 years in a row, 2 years in a row. Vandy, Diego Pavia, eighth year wonder, last final game, plus 2.5. Oregon, minus 6.5. Oklahoma minus 10.5. Again, playoff hope. They're gonna come out playing. Bama minus 5.5. That game's at Jordan Hare. I'm an Auburn guy. I have no idea why that line is minus 5.5. I would take alternate lines on that. And last but not least, Nick, UCF Knights, second toughest game of the year in Provo, plus 17.5. I also have them as my underdog pick, money line, plus 6 or plus 750, I think, 700. Fix the graphic on screen for me at time of recording, whatever it is, but I've got them. Bowl eligible, baby. Bowl eligible. Tavon Jackson, the UCF Knights will go into Provo and win. Just going to jump at the cold plunge, man, put on the helmet. I let you guys down. But hey, we're dealing with some adversity. Godspeed.
All right. That's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, I have a couple comments about that. I don't know if you could have guessed. One, I'll say, just because recency bias, thanks for taking UCF finally, man. Even as the underdog, that's fantastic. That's fantastic. I'm glad to see you come around and start believing in your team a little bit. That's awesome. That's great stuff, dude. Second, dude, the excuses, man. Excuses, man. Stop with the excuses. It's cool. It's cool, bro. You have a life. You have a newborn child. I get it, man. It's totally cool to not be totally bought in. I will say Matt told you Sunday that we were doing this Tuesday. So I'm not cutting you full slack. You were warned. You were warned. But I won't excuse a fucking napkin. I won't excuse a fucking napkin. To think you were out there defending our capital and you don't have a fucking piece of copy paper in your house is absurd, in my opinion. But it was a fantastic calling. It really was. It was a great way to end the year. It was hilarious. Plus 650, we got you at. We got you at plus 650 on UCF over BYU. I'd love to see that happen and just shake up the college football landscape, man. That'd be a fun discussion to have if UCF were to win that one and knock BYU off. But that's what we got out of Dr. Nitro. I thought it was great. I think you guys are going to think it's great. He's been a fantastic contributor all year. One of the few guys to be sending in videos all year. Very thankful for Dr. Nitro's contribution to the series and the season. That being said, we have another video. This is where things get weird. I'll be honest with you. This is where things get weird. If you guys watched last video, you saw Type 11 had a couple things to say about our dear friend, Dr. Spreadham. Things I did not corroborate in any way. That was AI. He does not spend a lot of time talking about football in this video. I'll be straight up with you guys. So I'm going to read you off Dr. Spreadham's picks before we get into the video. Dr. Spreadham has Texas A&M minus 2.5. Popular bet. Dr. Spreadham has Arkansas money line with us at plus 120. It is not. Wow. It is not. Dr. Spreadham has Utah minus 12.5.
It was 11.5 for us.
Get fucked. Dr. Spreadham has Delaware minus 4.5. He's with Minicucci. Dr. Spreadham has the UNLV Nevada over 53.5. I feel like you like that. Dr. Spreadham has Duke money line in a pick'em. We had minus 1.5, so sure.
Kind of soft to take the money line, but
Dr. Spreadham has a Vandy money line with us.
Wow.
At plus 125. Yeah. Well, you're not going to like this. Dr. Spreadham has his underdog money line. Oh, it's Central Michigan. I thought it was Michigan. It cut off the word. It's Central Michigan. He's got Central Michigan at plus 350.
Who took Central?
Plus 350.
Who took Central? Wasn't it Bico? You got plus 320?
Was it Bico?
I don't know. That's a big...
No, it was JMoney.
Oh.
It was JMoney at plus 320.
320
so interesting. How's that happen? How do these people pick Central Michigan as the same underdog money line? It's weird. It's weird. But those are his plays. Dr. Spreadham, those are his plays. He's got a couple things to say. So we're gonna give him the floor.
So, type 1.1, wants to start shit now? You dearborn motherfucker. You think I don't get puss? I'm a surgeon, bitch. I crush box. And what are you? An anesthesiologist assistant? A mid-level? poor. Nobody knows what that is, but I know you. I know you are the one that has to explain what AA school is because nobody cares. It's basically med school. Yeah, basically special needs med school. You spend all day in the OR, but you don't even scrub in. What is the point of that? You too scared to get dirty? Too scared to fuck up your nails? You hang out on the gay side of the curtain while the big dogs are elbow deep in someone's guts. And you're back there daydreaming about Ryan Day's nips and taking the over on Sandusky because deep down you're hoping that you're next. Keep it up and I'll do a locum where you work at Cape Canaveral Hospital. I'll make your annual salary in a month and I'll turn you into a surgical team bitch. Every time we're in surgery, I'll just tell you to go take a walk, grab me a coffee while the adults operate. And I don't even drink coffee. And every day after work, you'll walk out to that piece of shit Nissan and watch me start up this shit. You want to hear this? You think your gay-ass Nissan can make that sound? You hear that little turbo whistle? Yeah, your mom makes the same sound when I put it in her butt. And speaking of your mom, I know all about Big Beaver Road. That's my street. I fuck big beavers. Keep talking shit, and I'll send a CRNA after your ass. And cover 2, you keep encouraging all this commie propaganda on your show when you know better than anyone that I crush box. Cover 2 and I, in undergrad at our apartment, used to share a wall, and every night while I was pounding ass, girl ass, I swear, when I was pounding girl ass, this fucking nerd would just knock on the wall. Hey guys, can you quiet down? I'm trying to watch Animal Planet. Which honestly probably explains all the animal sex noises that were coming from his room. And before anybody asks, I have no problem sharing proof. Cover 2's seen the proof. Comrade Nichols seen the proof. And LeDrew's seen the proof. Keep fucking around and I'll drop a pic of my girl's face covered in splooge in the chat. I've done it before. I have no shame. Anyways, my bets for this week are just going to be thrown up on the screen. So Cover 2 doesn't bitch and moan at me for having another long-ass video. In the meantime, my picks for the conference champ winners are Virginia to win the ACC, Texas Tech to win the Little 12, Indiana, Big Ten. Give me Indiana in the Big Ten. SEC, I don't know. I'll go with Texas A&M. For the American Conference, we'll go to North Texas. I guess Texas is the best football state or something, right? Sun Belt, James Madison, and give me Miami and Ohio to win the MAC. Let's have a week, fellas. Fuck you.
That is some pretty heavy words coming too. Those are. Do you want to address the allegations before you address the rest of this?
I forgot. I honestly forgot that he spoke about me in that video. There was so much going on in the first half of that. I mean, like I said, things get spicy. Yeah, you do hear animal noises when you live with me because I go gorilla mode in Muff. All right, I go crazy. You ever seen a warthog chow down on a freshly cracked pumpkin? That's me in box. That Joe Rogan clip of a gorilla, man. All right. So yeah, there's animal noises. I get animalistic. I get primal. That being said, I feel the need to address that. One, no, I don't want to see proof, should it exist, of your girlfriend whose company I quite enjoy. Covered in splooge. Keep that one to yourself, buddy. Keep that one to yourself. And two, you people at home got to understand, he does not personally know Type 1-1. He doesn't know Type 1-1. He just said all that about Type 1-1's mother. He's never met the guy before. He's never talked to him. None of that. So tensions are high on the Cover 2 channel. Tensions are high. Just throwing out plays. I mean, you have to have something to say about what you just witnessed.
Dude, I think it's crazy that I don't know if it's audacious or if it's kind of hard that this guy owns Big Beaver. That's a crazy call out, bro. Big Beaver is like that's like an artery of the city, and this guy's smashing Big Beavers, bro. Like, I think it's kind of crazy if Type 1.1 doesn't have a rebuttal to this. I hope he does. Yeah, wow.
It's funny
That's
you
a
say,
lot. It's a lot to digest.
it's funny you say that because that's the last of the call-ins. That's the last of the
Okay.
call-ins. But Type 1.1 does have a rebuttal. Type 1.1 was somehow informed that Dr. Spreadum, once again, a man he's never met, these two people do not know each other, was coming at him with fire this week. He had insider information somehow, probably the same way he got my fucking home address and my parents' address last week. And I received a text message from a number I do not have saved, nor have I ever talked to, of a cam scanned PDF piece of paper about an hour ago. And I'm going to read it to you guys now. Hero Ladyboy Joe, spelled Herro. I'm looking forward to seeing you in the near future. I'll be bringing you a gift of chopsticks, which come from Japan. I heard your family loves gifts from the Japanese. Joe's family is Chinese, if that gives you guys context. So fucked up. With that, you'll have gotten more gifts from me than your girlfriend has gotten for you in 4 years. That's tough. That's tough, Joe. No sexual coupon book from me, though. Maybe next year you should buy her a new strap-on since the one she uses on you is getting worn out. It sounds like what I was hearing through that thin wall in college was possibly your girl fucking butt. And that's why you felt the need to clarify that it was girl butt. Maybe it was your butt, buddy.
We'll put a banner up right here. Spread them. Eggs? Question mark?
That's an interesting question. That's maybe a question we should explore more. But Type 1.1 has more to say. What Asian goes to DO school? How dumb do you have to be to get rejected from MD school? Your parents must be so disappointed. Good thing you have a sugar mama dentist to take care of you and your eyeball daddy's trust fund. Quotations, Dr. Spreadum. Lastly, please don't eat Skinny Pea's dog. I know her name is Pepper, but it's not customary to eat dogs in America. Even if General Sal's recipe calls for pepper. That's clever. That's clever. I'll give that one to you, Type 1. That's clever. Nick, how about you read off Daddy's lock? I wish I didn't read that. Nick, how about you read off Type 1.1's locks for Rivalry Week? Type 1.1 has Utah minus 12.5. Type 1.1 has Oregon minus 6.5. Type 1.1 has Northwestern Illinois under 48.5. Texas Tech minus 24.5. BYU minus 18.5. Lane Kiffin pelted with over half a golf ball. Jim McElwain to penetrate over half a shark. And Hugh Freeze to call under 3.5 escorts on a school phone. His underdog money line is Oregon State at a flat plus 500. Love Type 1.1. Love Type 1.1.
It's a lot to unpack. Honestly, I love the videos. That's a lot of effort to write it out. That's old school.
In cursive.
That's cursive. Wow, that's old school. And you can scan it. That's a lot of effort. That's real commitment, Type 1.1. Now, I know you comment. I know you like, but make sure you're subscribed.
I would just like to say, on a quick note, I don't know what to feel more offended by. The amount of racism by Type 1.1 or the amount of personal attacks from Joe.
Yeah.
two Corys on the moral ethics scale.
Something I was thinking about when you were talking about that is he talks about Type 1.1's mom and how he's getting funky, and then he talks about how he owns Big Beaver and he hits Big Beavers.
Mm-hmm.
Is he calling Type 1.1's mom a Big Beaver?
I think
Is that
that's
was that like a double entendre? Like, did he call your mom a beaver?
I think that's for us to stay out of.
And hold on. Big Beaver, this guy took the Beavers as his underdog, plus 500. He took the Beavers.
He did.
Wow.
That's awesome.
Wow.
That's awesome.
Wow. It all makes sense now. Wow.
Well, I'm rooting for all you guys.
Yeah.
Rooting for all you guys. That being said, we hit all the marks, right?
Yeah, no, that's it. This is a long video. It's going to be uncut.
Super long.
It's going to be raw. Kind of like Joe while getting pegged. Dr. Spreadum, it's going to be uncut like a non-Jewish boy outside of America. Yeah, no, this has been great. This has been awesome.
A lot of fun. Of fun. Not sure what's going to happen with playoffs, March Madness, all that stuff when it comes to the channel.
If you guys keep liking and subscribing, I think
shut the fuck up.
I think we'll just have to do it because, quite frankly, he doesn't watch. He definitely won't watch till the end. He hasn't contributed. But fucking Skinny Pete, bro. Like, we don't even got the boys supporting us anymore. Like, we see the Google Analytics. We see them. They just go down, 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 down. And I think Skinny Pete is a huge part to play for that. Yeah, fuck Skinny Pete, bro. This guy comes on looking like fucking Joker, whatever.
End the year on a fuck Skinny Pete. It was a burglar outfit.
Burglar outfit, bro.
Now, we put out 65 plays.
Yeah.
We gave conference winners.
Mm-hmm.
Right after Thanksgiving, I'm driving my cold ass up to Gainesville to watch our boys absolutely beat the piss out of FSU. It's going to be a fantastic week. We got like 30 games Friday, like another 30 Saturday, Thanksgiving the day before, and then I'm coming home with a box full of leftovers to eat for the week. I'm grateful to be here. I'm grateful to be on the channel. What are you grateful for, man? Let's sign off on a positive note here, man.
I'm grateful for all the contributors. I love how seriously they've taken it. I love the consistency, the videos from, Spreadum, Nitro, Bico, even when he's forgotten by cover 2. He sends in a ton of audios. Bulgogi, love all the boys. Type 1.1, never met the guy, don't know him. I know he loves Big Beavers. Always leaving the comments, cam scan, cursive, but and fuck Skinny Pete. That's really, and LeDrew really kind of just signed off. Comrade, 6th year, the boys. It's been great.
For 90% of the country, this will be the last week you get to watch your boys play regular season ball. It's basically over. A lot of us aren't in the playoffs. I know we sure aren't with the Gators. So if you got a bowl game, enjoy that. If you're there, enjoy it. But really lock in for the seniors, especially if it's a home game. Support the crew. Enjoy the ball you've had. Be grateful you got to watch all the fantastic moments from this season. It's been a fun as fuck year for college ball. And catch you guys next time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's it.
Catch you guys next time.
Cool.